Right, welcome to Do You Wish to Continue? My name's Michael, this is James, that's Chris eating meat on a stick. This is what we're going to call a voyage into the games that never saw the light of day. Consider this amazing ways to see unfinished, unreleased, bootleg games, anything. We're going to play it all. But basically, we wanted to do something that was a bit of fun, because we used to live together and we're just generally three idiots with a project on our hands. This is the first episode, so we were talking about this, I had a few conversations with my friends, and we decided the first episode is going to be Mike Tyson's Intergalactic Power Punch. You might have heard of this, you might not. The short version is that someone was working on a sequel to Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and then Mr. Tyson got into some
legal troubles.
Legal troubles.
Is how they put it on Wikipedia.
So the Wikipedia page says legal troubles. We all know what that means in reality, or if you don't, just Google it and then find out what happened to Mike Tyson around 1990.
Don't sue us.
Don't sue us, yes. Please, Mike, don't set the tiger on us or get our faces tattooed or something. It'll be like a repeat from The Hangover. But they made a game called Intergalactic Power Punch, which was supposed to be a sequel to the original Punch-Out. The original Punch-Out was amazing. It was an absolute classic. And it seems that when they were trying to make the sequel, everything went sour with Mike because of his legal issues. So at that point, instead of releasing Mike Tyson's Intergalactic Power Punch, they released a different game called Power
Punch 2.
Power Punch 2.
Which makes no sense because it wasn't a Power Punch 1.
But this is probably also about the same time that they reissued Mike Tyson's Punch-Out just as Punch-Out, which is probably the one most of us have played. I know it was the one I played when I was a kid.
Yeah, well, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out was the North American release.
So North America only. I
must confess, I never owned NES until about 3 years ago, so I'm really looking forward to playing this because I've heard a lot about it. So,
are you looking forward to playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out or the Intergalactic Power Punch?
Let's be fair, both are going to be a journey of adventure for me.
A journey into disaster, so let's get started.
So, as you might have seen at the start there, this game was actually released to the emulation community in 2009. I think someone got hold of a demo and managed to recode it just to put the date in. But it looks pretty much the same as Power Punch, which you can probably find by other nefarious means.
Nefarious, good word.
By going to your local charity shop and buying it for 99 pence.
Well, it's not really buying it. Oh, see, what? So, hang on. Right, that's Don King in this game.
Yeah, so
or is it?
It's Mike Tyson and Don King. So Don King's likeness is in this version.
Look at that. What is going on with it? Do you know what? Is that Don King or Lucius Sweet?
It looks more like one of those trolls you used to get in the 90s.
I'm a troll man. That's politically incorrect, isn't it? But yes, we're gonna burn. So apparently, the plot of the game is Mike was a boxing champion. Some aliens saw this on TV. How the aliens got the intergalactic broadcast is beyond me. There we go. No one on Earth, perhaps. Oh, the Intergalactic Boxing Federation Super Boxers. Let us invite it. So aliens decide to box Mike Tyson. How this came about, I don't know. Okay, we're actually going to play again now. So first up is James. We've had a couple of trial runs now. I think that's fair to say.
I'd say so, yeah.
And hopefully James is going to do better on this attempt at we're actually recording it than he did on his first try. So James,
over to you.
Press start. You've got to push the R button because I couldn't get the map properly. So start new game.
Prepare to enter pre-flight training ship.
So in our first attempt at this training mode, we realised we suck. We don't know whether it's actually beneficial, but we definitely suck at this training mode. Good luck, James.
Thank you very much.
What are you reading, Chris?
I'm reading a news story about how this ended up on the emulation community, which I will tell everyone at some point.
You can share as James is failing at this training sequence.
Okay, so the story behind how this game came out. It was originally going to be a direct sequel to Punch-Out. But then, of course, Mike Tyson got into legal troubles. And it was eventually just released as Power Punch 2, which made no sense because it wasn't Power Punch 1. Now, there was a Nintendo collector online called Dream TR, or Jason Wilson, who informed the emulation community that he'd be willing to dump the data from his prototype cart of Mike Tyson's Intergalactic Punch-Out for the sum of $2,000. $2,000. Now, eventually, he lowered that price to $1,500, and over 50 people on the Nintendo Age forums managed to raise it with a couple even donating $100 or more. Others selling rare games to raise the money.
Seriously, like
Which
this
was
isn't that good.
really good of them though, because
It makes me want to just say, like, you people are nerds, but thank you.
yeah, I mean, all credit to them. They released the ROM for free, and they even made it available as a reproductive cart, so you could even buy a physical copy of it if you
I'm
really
just
wanted
sorry,
to.
I went to Jack slightly. On the first time we did this, none of us did anywhere near this one.
No, James was done best.
So apparently, a couple of rounds on the training sequence, and
really
you're
does
actually going
help.
to do a lot better. We're going to find out now whether playing the training sequence actually has any effect on your gaming. Once again, there's lots of cheap jokes we made about fighting a Borg and an 8-boobed alien when we were practicing this, but we're going to concentrate on the game now. We're not going to concentrate on
Oh,
the
the
game.
tiger.
So what we discovered on the first round attempt at playing this was that traditional style button mashing in the punch out approach doesn't really work. It almost seems like once you get a punch in, you've really got to hammer it home. So at the moment, James he's doing all right.
Yeah, so okay.
I'm still amazed that people paid money to get this into the real world.
Like,
I'm amazed and I'm grateful.
I want to know how much that guy paid for the prototype cart in the first place.
Yeah.
So I think it was probably more than $2,000 if that's what he wanted for the dump of it online.
Well, this is becoming more common. I mean, recently we saw Resident Evil on the
Oh,
game.
there you go.
Oh.
Right.
Now at some point you've
Right.
got
So
to
you want to press? Oh,
select, which
Yeah.
is the left trigger because we badly mapped the pad. You push the right trigger. Keep dodging, James. Come on, dodge!
I'm pressing select like you said.
No, but you got to dodge because you're in that like.
yeah, but you can't punch at the moment because
You're dazed. This is like being in. There you go. Now you might be able to push select. There, and you had a power punch and you missed. So James still sucks.
But the number of punches thrown versus landed is better than last time. So
Yeah, yeah.
I feel this is a victory.
So round 2, 8-boobed alien coming in.
Righty-ho, let's see how we can do this.
Do you know what? I said it when we were taking this in the first round. We've got Michelangelo, Donatello, and Marge Simpson on top of here. I want to know who the guy on the left is.
Isn't he the grey alien that like probes people?
So we'll call him Probulator. But it's really weird. When you got knocked down, Don King wasn't cheering. Probulator seemed to be really happy with you getting beaten up.
He's that kind of person. Though.
Well, Don King isn't going to cheer his man getting knocked down.
True. James is actually doing quite well.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
It seems like there's a sort of,
I think that trial run is just what we all needed.
it's a sort of, there seems to be a sort of slow and steady approach to this, as opposed it's a bit more tactical.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a knockdown. What? Look how happy Don is now. Oh, well,
I
no,
hate people-
Probulator seems to be giving you the respect you deserve for a knockout well won.
Let's be fair, his eyes ain't painted on, are they? Oh. You see, I do think maybe that head spinny thing has some sort of showboating element to it.
Yeah, but then, again, we come back to the fact that on the original, it was on Punch Out, the whole thing was you had to see the tells in people.
Yeah, I think the tells are really obvious, whereas I think it's much more subtle in this game, and I think whilst it makes it a more challenging game, I do think it detracts from the playability somewhat.
Is this the argument of simulator versus computer game? Like, is this trying too much to be a boxing simulator on the NES?
It's Mike Tyson fighting aliens and robots in outer space. I don't think it's trying to be a boxing simulator.
But it is, though. It's trying to make it feel realistic because in a boxing match, they don't go wailing in left and right, do they?
I suppose it is more
So-
kind of picky
Realistically,
punches, yeah.
what we are saying here is this is a boxing simulator of Mike Tyson fighting aliens in the Intergalactic Boxing Federation. I've said some stupid sentences in my time.
That's got to be up there, I've got to say.
I know. It's not quite up there with getting to say that a midget in Kiss makeup likes my band on Facebook. That's actually true. But it'll do.
I can tell you're somewhat proud of that, Mike.
By the
Wouldn't
way,
you be?
Mike's
I
album,
don't
is,
have a band on Facebook, sadly.
Mike's album is currently available should you wish to buy it.
Nonfarewell.co.uk, by the way. Don't buy it. Don't buy it.
Well, you can buy it if you want, but only if you like it.
Yeah, buy it if you like it. Don't do it as some kind of random act of generosity. Generosity.
Otherwise, see if you can find it on a torrent site and download it for free.
Who is going to torrent my album? Look how excited Don's getting now. Donatello's looking almost ashamed. 7, 8.
Stay down, stay down.
Oh,
You
again.
bastard.
I think unless you hit it with a power punch, it's not going to stay down because we've all got knockdowns that have gone for 8 now.
So is this the second round or the third round?
Third
It
round.
was third.
Okay.
There was 7 seconds left, James. Come on.
I think, James, you're still throwing him too wildly. I think
Yeah.
there's definitely a stick.
See, with his head spinning, you'd think that would be an opportunity to punch him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he's
it's
not looking.
It's the same thing that when he takes that big swing at you.
Decision.
Ah, damn you! You knew you were going to lose the judge's decision. You knew you were going to lose the judge's decision.
Still, I like to go better than last time. I got him down twice.
Fair enough. I'll let that one go. So we're going to pause for a commercial break, and then we're going to be back. And I'm going to attempt to do better than James did. So wait, let's just get a quick. We got statistics. I've got to do better than this. I don't know if I will. We'll be back in a second. After James's reasonable success, I'm going to do my best to try and best that. I don't know if, again, this magazine is really creepy, and this guy's voice is really freaking me out.
It's his mouth. It looks like it's
Because
unhinged.
Tyson's been KO'd by an alien from another planet.
I think that would make the front page of any newspaper.
Oh yeah.
It depends what the grey alien did afterwards to him.
So basically, what you're suggesting is that Mike Tyson lost the fight and then got probed.
Yeah.
That was so. Basically, what was suggested is that Mike Tyson went into space, fought fights with aliens to stop him getting probed.
It
Someday.
would be retribution for his legal troubles.
Oh, we could get sued or get beaten up.
Both, probably.
You know that scene in Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back? Mike Tyson's going to come knocking on our door. So defy these signs. You say about me.
Don't be letting out where they can find me. This will just make it worse. Okay, I am going to attempt to work out better than last time. Wait. Ah! I still suck at this workout bit. Nope. Ooh! 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 What happened then?
It didn't seem to give you any more points.
Oh, fair play.
You're doing much better, but it doesn't seem to be giving you like more things for it, though.
But you're only 15 seconds in, and you've already got more than you did before.
Yeah.
I think
Smack him.
I'm concentrating harder now rather than trying to talk, which probably makes for better gaming. Worse. No, God, it's getting faster now. I'm starting to struggle.
Going back to what you were saying about ROM dumping, I think it is really intriguing to see how this is becoming more and more common. People are getting hold of prototype flash carts, dumping this stuff on the internet, so we can actually see some of the games that we all heard about or read about back in the 80s and 90s, and just turn into vaporware.
I'm sucking at
Well,
this.
that's entirely why we're doing this YouTube show, James.
Exactly. And I think it's the time to plug next episode, which I'm hoping will be Resident Evil on the Game Boy Color.
Why do you want to do Resident Evil on the Game Boy Color? This is one of those points where I'm okay. I did a lot better on that. I've got some boots. I've got some punch. I've got a lot of heart. So
You've
maybe
got Tommy Gun there, you've got lots of heart.
Hearts on fire. Wrong film. Wait, we thought.
Definitely the wrong film.
Hang on, I thought Rocky V didn't exist.
That's right. It's the wrong film.
So I was thinking. Oh, so
You seen Rocky
imaginary
4?
song.
Yeah. Well, no, it's from Rocky 4.
Rocky 4.
seriously, what are you playing right now?
Simpsons tapped out.
That's how important this YouTube show is to him. That he's playing Simpsons Tap Out while we're doing this.
I'm making good use of my time whilst you're playing.
You're meant to be this is meant to be like an interactive experience. You're meant to be talking about whether I do better against the 9 Boo
You're
David.
not actually playing it, Mike.
I am now. Look, see, ready, fight! It's, to be honest, this whole thing of not going on the offensive it really goes against every fibre of my being.
You really want to button mash at this point.
Yeah,
It punishes you for button mashing.
Yeah, again, we're in this. But then. Ooh, see, now that was like a 2-hit combo there. Again, like.
I think you must have to do left, right, or right, left, whatever. You can't just hammer the same button.
See there, look at that!
Yeah, fair play. And that took a hell of a lot.
I'm back in this. Do you know what? When you failed out in the original Punch Out, like okay, at least you're just like I can't move. But this with this noise, it's like being stalked by an alien.
Wait.
Come on, the grey alien is up there. Maybe that's what he's reaching for.
Probulator and Don King. Don King's really happy with me.
You don't know what he's doing under the desk there.
Maybe that's what Donatello's doing to him under there. See, like I'm getting it, and I'm getting some combos in here. It does seem like if you can get a combo going. See, I've done really quite well here. I think that's the other one. I've got a knockdown. I've got half his health. Do you know what we need? We need what was the manager? Doc. I'm not getting any advice from Doc.
Doc Louis.
Doc. Yeah. I'm not getting. No one's riding behind me to encourage me.
Mike.
Oh, he's not giving you advice in between rounds.
Yeah. That's what's missing from this game. A stereotypical black manager giving me advice on what to do in between rounds, or you know, an old man scaring me. You can chase chickens like we used to in the old days. Come on, Rock. Oh, you know. Okay. It does seem like if you get into a zone on a
Yeah, it's just, once you got that punch, he opens up, and then you can lay more in. If you hit it right, it seems.
see, and then he
That head spin, it should. I mean, it should be a
up in the head, Mike. Come on.
I'm wondering if the cyborg eye is some sort of clue as to which side he may be more susceptible to. If he's like susceptible to right-hand swings or something.
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah.
Two. That's two. Come on, Don. Don. Get excited, Don. Come on, Don. I'm with Don. I'm not doing with Don. Okay, he's up. Okay. It requires so much concentration. It's unbelievable. It's still just the first fight. I'm getting over enthusiastic here and just punching wildly. Just really weird. You sort of dodge from side to side and move, but you naturally come back. And the worst part about that is that when you come back,
Your health is only about 50%.
no. Look. So he can move left and right, but I move right and I come back to the middle.
Yeah,
so it's almost like you've got to choose your punches more. Like I'm still way off on the punches thrown, but
At least he's still sort of 50% in the knockdowns at the moment.
yeah. So hopefully, round 3 I can take him down. TKO. I'm going for.
Still, James was the only one to get the power punch show. Neither of us have worked out how to do it.
See, that was two hits.
This is a great example of old 8-bit Nintendo hard. A game which it punishes you for even the slightest mistake.
Oh, damn it! Oh, stop it! Don't make it worse. That guy's fighting me bare knuckle. That's it. That was a head, and I've got.
Not only that, he's a robot, so not only is he hitting you bare knuckle, but it's metal punches. Metal punches? Metal fists.
Metal fists. Oh, I was doing so well. See this? So close. Come on, Mike. Come on.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
you
beat the
better
robot.
go.
You can still get him on that.
There was no TKO.
No,
There was no TKO.
5, 4, 3. Come on, you can do it. 2.
Oh! Yes!
That's
Right.
3 falls apiece. That's 3 falls apiece.
Yeah, but you're still going to have that ratio, though, aren't you?
Don't
Or you're
matter.
going to stay down. You're going to stay down 6.
6, 8.
No, he's coming back up.
8. 1 second left in the round.
You got the last punch in.
Let's find out if I suck.
Yeah.
Judge's decision. So, officially, for statistics here, I think, whilst I may have been a little bit out on
I've got to say, I think your punch ratio is going to be worse than mine.
yeah, but then we get into the debate. What counts more, a knockout or the punch ratio? So, for my punch ratio, it's terrible.
Shocking, man.
But 3 knockdown, 3
In
apiece.
fairness, yeah, you knocked him down one more
Yeah,
time.
you got more knockdowns, and I think that's certainly better than James.
Yeah, fair play.
So again, the ring, Tyson KO'd.
The creepy kid with the mouth.
Is that? Do you know what? It looks like Mick in that kind of. No. Right, game over. We're back in a minute with Chris's try. Right, so we are. Seconds out. Round 3. Chris's turn.
Now let's see if I can do this without breaking the joypad.
Yes, because we've had quite a lot of technical problems due to the fact that Chris got overexcited the first time we did this.
Mike punished him by eating the last of the meat.
I did. I ate the last of his meat on a stick.
Bastard.
He wasn't very happy when I ate his meat. So,
You guys did live together for a lot longer than I did.
Shut up, James. Shut up. Go back to Belgium. We'll get. Oh, do you know what the weird thing is? There literally is with this bit. There is no correction time. Like, you hit it or it's nothing.
I think it's deliberate. If you make the wrong move, it punishes you for it.
Do you know? I just thought of something. And I think Chris will agree with this. Do you know why I beat him? I did way better in the training sequence.
Oh
And
yeah,
I got
yeah,
three
yeah.
knockdowns. So at the moment, you're coming last, bitch.
I think this way, Chris currently is doing worse than us, both of us on this one. So
Yeah. So at the moment, Chris might come last after his last bit of exuberance, and then YouTube might be laughing at us because we suck. And then we're going to try keep going until we can
Fuck.
beat someone. I think that was fluke that you hit that one.
Yeah, oh, totally.
Concentration faces to the max. Okay, so
Well.
Chris clearly sucked at the workout sequence there. Are you prepared for your fight against the Borg?
I'm ready to assimilate.
resistance is futile.
Oh, or is it? We'll soon find out.
Dun, 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 dun.
The determination on this pair is amazing. So here we go, Chris round 3.
Do it for Don, Chris.
Come on, do it for Don King. Lucius Sweet. See, what is going on? He's in a zone and it's like... What is this?
I hate you a little bit, Chris.
So basically all you got to do is just make contact and keep... So button mashing works!
It does appear that you've got to be really spot on with the button mash. Fair play.
What is going on here? Like all this planning of trying to be careful to be a boxing simulator, and apparently button mashing is actually the answer. Or is it just going for a right cross? No, left. No,
Yeah, left works us as well. Mix it up.
left, right, left, right. Mickey would be proud. See, when he span his head, again, does that head spin thing and you miss.
I think he's going for a proper uppercut when he head spins or something like that.
2 knockdowns in the first round!
We've been pranked.
Pragged?
Oh, Oz. You ever watch Oz?
No.
It was traumatizing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's an American prison drama. Had Winston in it from Ghostbusters.
And Sideshow Luke Perry.
And J.K. Simmons.
So should I have watched it?
It's very good.
Sideshow Luke Perry got bricked up in a war.
I love how nerdy this gets in minutes.
Now that is better.
Fair play. That is a statistic and a half.
So Chris could actually win this. If you lose this on decision, there is something seriously wrong with this game.
I was going to get third knockdown in this round, I'll be fine.
Again, we come back to the theory of losing to Glass Joe in Punch Out. I'm bordering on the edge of my seat here. How is this happening? We've stopped talking about this because we're all totally sucked into this.
It's because Chris has been following our form and working out where we failed.
One more.
Oh,
That's the third knockdown, and we're like in the middle of the second round. We suck, James.
we really do. I've got an excuse. I never played Punch Out.
This isn't anything like Punch Out, James.
I'll take your word for that one.
What's what? Oh, come on, punch yourself in the head, Mike. Come on, punch it. There you go. You're back in. Come on.
It'd be interesting to see if the next one is a TKO.
We covered that because I knocked him down 3 times. Remember?
Yeah, but that was my third knockdown though, so my next one's going to be 4th.
Yeah, so
And
that's
it's not... Oh,
When does the TKO come in, if at all?
This is the interesting thing.
not now,
Not
apparently.
now. So this is, you know, so not only is this an intergalactic boxing simulator. Oh no, 9, 10!
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
Look how excited Mike is. He's not as excited as you. I knew I could win. I came here to fight. Who's next?
Who's next?
That's a Bill Goldberg reference for you wrestling fans out there. Look at that. James, we suck.
We really do suck.
Chris, restart. Let's. Do you wish to continue? I think he does.
Yes.
Drum roll.
Nod and Winker. What a fucking name that is.
From Buglin.
Right.
He looks like a 70s
Wait,
rock
no.
star.
Okay, right. Ned Twinklestep's older brother takes his time to line up a punch, but really misses. Push him in the extremes to double your chances. So
Push him to the extremes.
So are they suggesting you punch a lot again? and also, like
Hit
they
him very
no.
hard.
Look, if you see, they've used the name there, and they put in the same writing as name. So that means Ned Twinklesteps is going to be in this later.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Suggests that we should have read the manual.
There wasn't a manual. This is a game downloaded off the
Don't
internet.
forget, this is a clone of that one that. This is the
Yeah,
original.
well, yeah. So we probably could have found a PDF of the Power Punch 2 manual somewhere, but we
probably should
didn't,
have,
and it's
actually.
probably for the best we didn't. When you were a kid, James, would you ever read game manuals?
Fuck no.
Exactly.
Wait,
So
wait. We've met him. He did. He really did.
I only read one game manual.
Press start.
Right.
Did you ever play Fairy Tale on the Mega Drive?
No.
Uh,
What the hell is that?
Dear Christ.
What is going on? He's backed off. He's come back in.
When he gets close to you, yeah, he goes that downward punch.
So is that him punching you? It just looks like he's mocking
Yeah.
you.
I think you've got to get him when he's coming towards you and then get out of the way.
What the
Oh, he's definitely hitting me when he goes down low.
It doesn't even look like he's punching you. It
No,
looks
it
like
doesn't.
he's headbutting you.
Yeah.
The health bar is going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to try and get...
Oh, he's gonna.
He's hammer fisting you with a. Looks like he's wearing brass knuckles.
Oh.
Come on, come on!
Nothing is vest.
Okay, this is some tactical gaming going on here. He's actually blocking. Trying.
Oh.
One.
That was quite a
Two.
fall down.
Yeah.
No, it's
No, he's gonna get back
He's
up.
going to get up at 8. Like, oh no, look, where's he?
He's gonna get up at 8. Yeah.
Yeah. Just faking you out. What was that?
It looks like he's vulnerable when he puts his fists together.
Come on, come on, come on! Never in my life have I rooted for you so much.
Thanks, Mike.
I want you to beat Nod and Winker. Is it Nod and Winker?
Nod and winker.
Winker.
Nod and
Oh,
wink, see?
nod
Nod
and
and wink.
God, that's sickening.
So is that when I've got to look out for a
No,
nod?
no, Nod and Wink, because he's headbutting you.
Right,
That's
okay.
what all the motion's about. I just realised I did that and my hair didn't move. I don't have long hair anymore.
And mine's tied back.
We'll get you some motion later.
Yes, because I don't think I've ever seen you headbang.
Really? You must have done. You've been coming with me.
But yeah, back in the day, but not since you got dread.
Yeah, you totally have. All the times we went to Metro since I've had dreads.
This is really personal stuff. I don't think you care, do you? Chris is getting beaten up by this guy who...
Oh, one
Wait,
more
wait,
game. Oh, you got him.
Is that 2-2 now?
That
Yeah,
is
it's
2-2.
T2. I've not got much health left, though.
Don seems happy. Don seems really happy. He's doing that fake out. He likes taunting you that he's fallen over. So when he's punching, he's basically doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Ramming you forward.
Yeah, it looks like when he's doing that nod and wink, he's about to smack you.
Nod and winker.
Exactly.
I think there's another word we should swap the vowels for it in. Be a better description.
I think so.
Did we decide if we were PG or not?
I've
We've
sworn
already
a lot
sworn
so
a
far.
Wanker.
Yeah, not
Three.
a wanker! That's what I'm going to call him from now on.
Well, you've knocked him down 3 times, so
Yeah, he's knocked me down 3 times as well, though.
so he's your bitch.
thing. He's been very precise in his
Oh, fuck.
This is really depressing. We all suck at this game. And Chris is clearly better than the rest of us, but we... So... Do we dare continue? Do you wish to continue, or are we taking this as a loss?
I think this counts up as a loss.
People, it's out there. If you're feeling brave, you can be Mike Tyson boxing aliens on the global... No. Intergalactic scale.
Yeah.
You know what? If I was you, I wouldn't bother with this. I'd stick to Punch Out. It's much better.
But if you want a challenge, I suppose it's there for you.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. I think that's like with a lot of 8-bit games. That's where you get people doing all the speed ones and stuff like that. It's just to prove that they can.
Yeah, I think this is the thing. We're clearly not very good at this game.
There might be people out there who are good. If you are, please tell us. We'd love to know that you are far better at this game than we are. Personally, right now, I think I'm going to sign off from myself, Chris, and James. We're going to introduce James to Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and see if we can actually beat Mike Tyson. We'll see you real soon.